This 300's feel is really nice. What phone feels most comfortable in your hands? Small screens might be many people's answer. Today, Blue Factory's latest flagship Vivo X300 at 6.3 inches. You should definitely try it offline. And it doesn't compromise on camera despite the smaller size. This video covers small phones, battery life concerns, response speed, camera quality, these traditional viewpoints, where people think small screens get cut back. We tested everything. I'm Huang Ziong. Welcome to this episode of Little White. Dear viewers, check our pinned post on White Ming's channel. We're giving away a free Vivo X300 Pro, plus its telephoto photography kit. This silver white has a techie feel. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm going all in here. The Vivo X300's design was fully leaked last month, but actually there are some details worth discussing hands-on. First, this 6.3-inch size. The grip control feels really excellent. Very little pressure for one-handed use, though it's a flat-edge design. But the corners are all rounded off. The frame wraps around both sides slightly. When your hand slides across, you barely feel the seams. The frame and glass back both have AG matte treatment. Doesn't attract fingerprints easily, pretty important for caseless users also. The back's matte finish is really fine. Has a velvet-like feel and improves the grip. Some might worry this Oreo camera module affects the feel, since the phone's pretty small. Easy to touch it. Here's a side close-up. This module has the back cover rise in a sloped bump. Then the top layer is super thin. Whether you hold the phone landscape or portrait, the module's presence is relatively minimal. When holding it vertically, your index finger sits right below the module, doesn't affect grip. Color-wise, X300 has 4 options: black, purple, and the lucky color we have here, plus a Zen blue, all with low saturation. Looks pretty fresh. This Zen blue feels very close to the previous Mindboard Air. The lucky color here features a light pink. Under light shows some gradient effects. Its camera module still has rainbow rings, unlike the other 3 colors. Compared to the previous 200 Pro Mini, the overall design looks more compact and refined. Front has a 6.3-inch 1.5K flat screen. You can see the bezels here. Controls pretty solid. Just 1.05 millimeters. 4-sided uniform design looks quite nice too. For brightness performance, we tested the data. Manual max is 800 nits globally. That brightness is plenty. Under bright light, it hits 1200 nits. HDR performance is solid too. Globally reaches 2000 nits. Really impressive overall thickness. Under 8, it's 7.95 millimeters. Weights 190 grams. Camera hardware specs. Standard versions maxed out this time. The main camera, it's like Samsung made a custom. 1/4-inch, 200MP high-res CMOS, called HP Blue. The telephoto, upgraded from MX882 to RYT602. The sensor size stays the same, but it's got VCS tech. The ultra-wide's an old friend. 4-in-1 spec-wise. It basically matches last year's Pro Mini. They claim it's the strongest standard version. Let's take a look. Now let's check the biggest upgrade, the new dual main cameras. This is a 12MP photo. Zoomed in, you can clearly see the sharp lines. And this shows the 200MP zoom effect. Pretty impressive difference, right? Adding the X200 Pro Mini's 50MP from before, it's still weaker compared to the X300. Now you might wonder, is 200MP just for show? Of course not. The biggest advantage of 200MP. Look at this photo here. Split into 4 parts. Each one's a crisp 50MP image with 200MP cropping capability. Clarity barely drops, gives you tons of editing flexibility. So Vivo debuted on the X300 series the AI cinematic framing feature. Turn on the 200MP mode. Tap the function on the right. You can choose storyboard mode. Definitely more cinematic. Perfect for social media. But note this feature relies on cloud AI processing. Photos need uploading after shooting. And 200MP shots we took are over 20 megabytes each. If you're low on data outside, don't use this mode constantly. It's fine without it. Vivo packed tons of AI features, including storyboard mode. In this Pixel phone, just shoot 200MP photos outside. Then when you're home, add storyboards in gallery later. Okay, the main camera is default. Obviously won't use such high resolution. The file size is just too big, hard to share. Default is 16:1. That's about 12 megapixel photos. In good lighting, default vivid mode's the same as before. Keeps that punchy style. Some shots have colors that feel lighter this time. Saturation's been turned down compared to last gen, but most shots still have that eye-catching color. No major difference really. Here we covered the watermarks. 1 and 2, can you guess which one's the new X300? Let us know below. In daylight, really no big difference between generations. Night shots. Let's start with conclusions. Style-wise, no major changes. These light signs both Vivo phones lighting. Still lean bright. This Vivo generation's probably upgraded. Lens and coating quality. When handling bright scenes, notice this, it performs better. Like this shot X300's light handling. And overall lighting beat both 17 and X200 Pro Mini. Now let's check telephoto. Here's our test chart. 3x sharpness versus last gen. Again, no big changes. Compared to the other 17, especially iPhones without telephoto. Naturally much clearer. Outdoors at 5 times zoom. Same performance here. At higher zoom levels, we'll leave the iPhone out. This shot's pretty distant. Overall algorithm traces compared to last gen are reduced somewhat, some details are preserved, but overall post-processing traces are still more than Mi 14, though the image does look cleaner. Next shot's the same. X300's overall sharpness clearly beats Mi 14, and compared to last gen, its algorithms improved too. Look here, X300's lines are sharper. At night, let's start with 3 times zoom. Compared to the previous X200 Pro Mini, this gen's sharpness hasn't changed much, but it's still way better than Xiaomi and iPhone. Now let's check 10 times telephoto. Same result, here clearly sharper than Mi and Apple. And just like daytime, the high zoom algorithms improved from last gen. Building processing looks more natural now. Ultra-wide's 15mm focal length, same as before, bit wider than Xiaomi's 17mm, but slightly narrower than iPhone. For multi-lens, white balance consistency, we've stacked these 3 shots. You can pause to compare. For portraits, that's where Vivo shines. X300 defaults to bright portrait mode. Compared to last gen's classic portrait, this time it's more vibrant overall. Makes skin look whiter too. If you don't like this style, you can switch to natural portrait in settings. How do I put this? Feels more natural than iPhone. She prefers the bright portrait mode. I think these 2 styles are extensions of last gen's classic portrait. Compared to those 2 17s. 1, 2, 3. For which one do you prefer? It's pretty subjective. For night portraits when we shot this environment's pretty dark. X300 and the main light are similar. Overall facial processing compared to Xiaomi and iPhone is definitely much better. X300 added rich portrait styles, like this film look, with full-range flash portrait algorithms. Really captures that film texture. Great results. We shot other styles too. Overall quality's pretty high. Let's check out live photo. Vivo upgraded this specifically, like this AI people removal feature. Really practical. Watch this. We just select a live photo. Tap AI editing. Select the person, it recognizes frame by frame through the whole process. Then tap it to start removing. But note it needs internet. The whole process is a bit slow, especially current version. After waiting, the effect's pretty good. Remember, this is a live photo. It's animated, the person's been successfully removed. We can also capture video clips. Turn them into live photos like this video segment. Tap edit, you can directly capture clips. Generate live photos. Pretty convenient. Finally, for accessories besides the imaging kit, this time Vivo gave the standard version, a telephoto extender too. That's right, works on the Mini too. Same 2.35x zoom, but once you put it on, it becomes 165mm super telephoto. Zoom beast. Anyway, add a case, you can use it on the 300 standard. Just so you know, okay, if imaging gets 10 points. What did you give the Pro? We honestly think in this price range, the X300 standard really stands out. Hardware-wise, they packed in a lot. Basic shots and portraits. Still eye-catching as always. Just point and shoot makes it easier to get good shots, including movie-style framing and split-screen effects. We feel Vivo's series of optimizations lets users post directly, without editing first, reducing hassle for regular users. That's pretty smart. Like we always say, phone cameras today, no matter how powerful, should let users get great shots instantly. That's what matters most. And benefits everyday users. But honestly, after testing it these days, the features, there's definitely a lot, but it feels a bit cluttered, like the portrait interface, portrait modes, basic styles, and beauty effects. All these parameters, even different setting options, plus some duplicate names. For beginners, you'll need time to explore. To get familiar, learning curves pretty steep. Okay, processor-wise, it's got the latest Dimensity 9500. In my prototype breakdown video, we covered it in detail. You can check our channel. How's it actually feel to use? Like, is the phone smooth enough? Are the responses fast enough? Our database migration adds fluency testing. First, the most common scenario, app opening. Database tests 30 app launches. Watch the video chart previously. Huawei was fastest among flagships. Average score was 101.5 milliseconds. This Vivo X300 hits 72 milliseconds. That's 30% faster. In real-world use, apps just launch lightning fast. Experience feels much smoother. We've included operation footage in this video. You can see the effect here. Most common phone operations and apps are tapping and swiping. Database tested everything. X300's tap response speed hit 89.1 milliseconds at fastest, just 46.3% of iPhone 17 Pro Max's time. Other apps also under 100 milliseconds. This version's slightly higher, but much faster than other models. For scrolling response speed, how well it follows your finger WeChat's under 100, 97.9 milliseconds. TikTok's a bit worse, 126 milliseconds. Response speed in gaming is definitely more important because it directly affects skill casting and shooting timing for tap response. The X300's outstanding. In honor of kings, tapping's 26.3 milliseconds. PUBG's only 27.2 milliseconds. That's incredibly fast response time. Scrolling response in PUBG's even better. When you're rotating the camera, 79.1 milliseconds. Let me briefly mention fast response needs good performance as foundation, plus comprehensive system optimization. This upgrade's improvement is significant. Later offline, you can try it hands-on. Smoothness really improved. You're probably wondering, how's the X300's small screen battery life? 6,040 mAh battery capacity. Xiaobi's data latest 5.0 battery model. Covers all your apps. Different scenarios. Background apps pick up and go habits. 3-hour comprehensive battery test. 71% remaining. Daily battery life's pretty good. Small White's data 6-hour heavy usage test. Added more demanding games. X300 tested at 5 hours 55 minutes. Just barely short shuts down right at 6 hours. Still ranks in our database. At mid-upper level of all tested models. It's got a 90W wired charger. In our 25 degrees Celsius standard test environment, peak power hits 73W. 10 minutes quick charge gets 21%. 58 minutes to 100% full charge. For a 6,000 mAh battery, that speed's pretty good. But current version has longer trickle time. 83 minutes for complete charge. Okay, let's sum up the Data X300's performance. Compared to last-gen Flagship, I'd say it's impressive. Battery life on small phones that everyone worries about. Daily use is pretty good too. It runs the latest Android S6. Lock screen follows your movement. Shows 3D effects. This time AI features. UI animations and transitions. All got upgraded. We made a separate Android S6 video before. You can check it out, won't go into detail here. Vivo X300 also has ultrasonic fingerprint. Unlock speeds pretty fast, watch this. Just a light touch unlocks it. Dual speakers with earpiece setup, but the top has an opening. Plus 40W wireless charging. The X300 also supports IP68 and 69 dust and water resistance. Pretty comprehensive. Okay, looking at design, performance, battery, cameras, and everything else. The Vivo X300 standard version. Out of 10 points. You can comment your scores. Let's wrap up our thoughts as a 6.3-inch compact phone. The dual main cameras plus periscope. Real-world performance beats rivals. In this price range, worth mentioning again is how responsive it is. This phone's really fast and super smooth to use, all the test data shown in this video. When you watch this video, we've already updated Xiaobi's private database mini program. You can check anytime for free and compare with same tier models or compare models you want to buy. Okay, if this video helped you out a bit, gave you some thoughts, remember to hit that like. That's our biggest support. Don't forget to like on Xiaobi private. See you next